She is now going to make sure that she fights for everything that she didn't during our divorce. My daughter had been standing by the door all this while, and I had pretty much forgotten about her because I was so caught up in the argument. But once we started talking in circles, she interrupted Kathy and told her to go away. I was a bit surprised because I didn't think she was going to interrupt, and I think even Kathy was caught off guard. But then Kathy told her to shut up and stay out of this because she wasn't even old enough to know what this was about, and told her to go to bed. But my daughter refused. She stayed there and said that Kathy had no right to speak to me this way, especially after everything that she had put me through. She told her that for the last couple of months, ever since I had found out that she had cheated, I had been heartbroken. And she, the selfish and heartless monster that she is, just simply moved on with her life. She then reminded her mother that she had not even come to visit her own daughter or even bothered to keep in touch with her because she was so busy with Leon and her new life. My daughter told Kathy that she had failed at being a good wife and she had failed at being a mother as well, so she had absolutely no business standing there and acting like she was the victim in the situation that she had created for herself. My daughter just really put into perspective how much she had grown up because of the divorce. Kathy literally had nothing to say because she was speechless at our daughter's words. And then my daughter finally said that now that Kathy had left and she was with Leon, she would just have to deal with whatever she was going through on her own because we were no longer her family anymore. She had dug her grave, and she had to lie in it because that would be exactly what she deserved for screwing people over. Once she had said that, my daughter slammed the door in Kathy's face and went back to her room. I could hear Kathy crying outside the door, but I didn't bother to check up on her because I didn't think it was necessary after the discussion we had just had. So I also went back to bed and tried not to think about it for the next couple of days and kept myself busy at work. I was very proud of my daughter for standing up for me and not letting me fall weak in front of Kathy. Things were going pretty well after that visit, but 3 days back, Kathy showed up once again. And this time, she had shown up with a lawyer to demand full custody of our daughter. Luckily, our daughter was out with a couple of her friends at the time when she visited in the evening, so I haven't told her anything about this yet. But I was incredibly pissed off when she showed up and said that after our daughter had spoken to her in that way the last time that we met, she had decided there was no way she was going to allow her to live with me anymore. She told me that apparently, the real reason she had not tried to keep in touch with our daughter after I found out about the affair was that she did not want to get involved in a drawn-out custody battle and disrupt my life even more than she already had. Which is why she wanted to leave quietly and she didn't even try to keep in touch with our daughter because she knew that I was upset about what was going on, and her keeping in touch with our daughter might have made things worse. So she was basically trying to tell me that she had done all of this for my sake, not just because she wanted to leave without any responsibilities. I was obviously not buying any of that, and I told her that I knew that the only reason she did not fight for anything during the divorce, let alone custody of our daughter, was because she wanted to move away as quickly as she could and start a new life with Leon. This had nothing to do with me like she was trying to make it seem, so I really didn't need to feel bad for her. But she said that she didn't care about that anymore because now she wanted full custody of her daughter and she was going to make sure that she got it because she was not going to allow me to ruin my daughter's perception of her by feeding her nonsensical stories and teaching her to disrespect her mother. She claimed that apparently the last time that we met, our daughter had been incredibly disrespectful to her, and instead of reprimanding her, I was encouraging that behavior. So now she knew what to do, and she had come back to inform me that she